Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. This is a new game plus playthrough, so there will be spoilers including in the loading screens. You've been warned. So we are doing the UC SysDev questline, also known as the Crimson Fleet questline. Our next step is called Absolute Power, where we are going to be heading to Neon. We're investigating the conduction grid technology, which the city of Neon is using to obtain power. I think it would be just wizard for dealing with the EM fields around the legacy.
The city's hospital. See that huge shield? It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy.
Yeah, Barret, that's what we're here to deal with. So our first goal is to meet with Estelle Vincent. Meet with Estelle Vincent at Madame Sauvage's place. And just in case I run low on things to help my persuasion, Madame Sauvage sells something called Velocity, which is really good for them.
Outside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Madame Sauvages.
Okay, so before we go talk to Estelle,
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Good. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
simple.
Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
We're not looking to steer anything up. Unless it's a cocktail.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try Velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
Oh, let me see a menu.
Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer.
Consumables. And I think I am going to stock up on Velocity because it's 15% persuasion. It's also damage resistant, damage resistant for 3 minutes, even if it does reduce our oxygen recovery, but that's okay. The other thing we want to do here, hey Grace, she doesn't talk to us anymore, is there is some evidence back here.
Pour me a Velocity, dummy. I think we're in luck.
Estelle, you found a buyer. I did less than a week.
They don't have places like this in the
There's just one teeny little catch, though.
Whenever there's a catch with you, it ends up costing me money.
Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the
Try
merch,
Velocity yet?
but they want it tomorrow night.
Hey, Captain. Can I
And
talk with you for a bit?
do you have any idea what it will cost to get that many crates out of Dino Fresh by tomorrow? No, not this time.
What if I told you they wanted 15 cases this time, at full price?
What about your comrades at the Crimson Fleet? Won't they want a taste? I'd hate to lose half of our profit.
You just worry about the shipment. I'll handle the fleet.
All right, Estelle. You have a deal. Here's some drinks.
You're a doll, dummy. Cheers.
Okay, so Barret wants to talk. He's eventually going to be locking us into a quest.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
I hope he doesn't do that because we can't take him in on this next stealth bit.
Well, the fact is, you've had my back countless times already, and without you, I'd be exploring some random world alone, not realizing how much that bothered me. A while ago, you said you trust Constellation same as me. I think that's what makes us strong. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now, but I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift. Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Ervin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage. It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Ervin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Ervin was framed. So I discovered that Ervin's original lawyer still practices law, and she'll look over everything we found. Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold? Well, I can work with that. Detective Barret at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
Okay, let's go talk to the lawyer.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer on Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective.
Okay, Barret just redirected us, so we are not actually going to be doing absolute power. So let me rework my notes here a little bit. We're doing Barret. Hold on. Breach of contract. Get that written down here. And get a new, there we go. That's breach of contract. So I guess we'll do absolute power in the next recording. There we go. And I will hold on to the evidence that I just picked up. We're headed to Gagarin. And
looks exactly as we left it, right?
Welcome
Right.
to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You're cleared to land at Gagarin.
so we are going to be picking up a piece of evidence at Gagarin.
Landing gear is ready. Site is clear. 10 minutes. 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 10 min I was just thinking that this is about what Ervin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. He had a good heart. Oh, you remind me of him sometimes, wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident.
Okay, let's go talk
Right.
to the lawyer.
She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Ervin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
So if we happen to find a bar called Lizzie's, that's where the evidence we're looking for
That
is.
construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satorians are dedicated to Gagarin.
I don't think we need to run up.
Just
Oh,
hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
it's kind of up on a balcony. Yeah, we don't need to run around. We're going to be running around this place a little bit anyway. We can hit Lizzie's after we talk to the lawyer.
This is Ellie's law office. Perfect. She said she would be expecting us.
Well, well, well. Barret, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barret. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we? Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Ervin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
I recall receiving a message asking him to appear in court a day after his funeral.
An unfortunate reality of interplanetary legal communiques, I'm afraid. Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough. In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive. The courts won't entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed in the original trial.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness withdrew his testimony. Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Ervin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him. That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Ervin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
Makes sense to me.
You've been hanging onto that old apartment this whole time, Barret?
Yeah, it was easier to not bother with it. Not like it's worth anything in this economy anyway.
I hope you still have the key.
I have it. Figured maybe I'd sell it while we were here anyway. May as well, right?
Hopefully that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this case.
I should still have the key to Ervin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure. Ervin's old apartment isn't far from here. I doubt there's much in there, but it's good to check.
There was another option there about I used to work for Argos. Maybe I could sign into the terminal. But I think checking the apartment was probably the way to go. I think this might be Lizzie's.
Centauri Mills sees a lot of potential in Gagarin.
Kind of a confusing place.
Hey, what's drunk? People seem to really like.
You ever read about the early history of spaceflight? So political. So familiar sometimes.
This place has more bars. Shut up and drink. There, maybe?
Lost? Trick to the catwalks? Just keep turning right. You'll get where you're going eventually.
Here we go.
Holy crap. We made it to Gagarin Landing.
I told you, dumbass, it would work. Now get a load of the cargo manifest.
Whoa. The Terra's hold is stuffed. Why were they running heavy through this sector?
No clue. Lucky for us, we were out hunting when it exited jump space. The drive must
All
have
these fancy new
malfunctioned.
businesses going up. We still
Holy shit. Look at the crew roster.
Probably never intended for these walkways to last this long.
Maybe. I mean,
Ervin's old apartment.
We overdid it.
Here,
Whatever.
use this key.
The risk? What? You growing a conscience all of a sudden?
After you.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are families, man.
Now I get why he wanted me to look after his plants. No windows,
I'm heading over to the bar to get bullets.
insufficient power
Coming?
for proper lamp.
Yeah, sure. I'll be there in a little bit.
Elevator there.
Wait a second. What about this safe? That is locked by a terminal. Well,
Alien cactus.
if you ever doubted Ervin's genius, look at all this. Still chugging along 20 years later.
Reminders. Application for hunting license. Assignment: terminate alpha predator near the assigned mine. Master. Okay, we've got some auto slots. First of all, is this going to be easy? Yeah. Outer ring looked pretty easy there. I don't see a match for that right off. That could be... Doesn't cost to back up unless you back all the way out. And there you go. Nope. There we go.
Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Aha! Will you look at that? If we go to Town Hall, I bet we can get a copy of that hunting license.
Yep.
There's gotta be a way to look up applications.
Contract. Specific task to be confirmed on arrival at the work site. Payment deposit in account specified by employee.
Let me see. No idea where mine H363 is, but we could search for it at the Foundry database. All right, we've got some solid leads, it looks like. The employment contract and the hunting license at Town Hall. Much better than liquid or gas leads. That much is evident. It was a bit strange going through Ervin's old things, though. I was hoping for some old pictures, but nothing. What's that you have there? A plant? Yes, and it was always a remarkable species with an even more remarkable story. I wonder if the same is true for this guy. I'm not sure. It might not even be a plant. It might technically be a fungus. But there's probably a reason why Ervin tried his best to keep it alive. When we get back home, I'll go through some of his research notes. It might tell us something more about this plant. Hopefully it's not poisonous. No, maybe not. But it helps me. Ervin was the last person to handle this plant. It mattered to him. No matter how the case goes, this warms my heart. I didn't expect to find it, but I love that I did. In any event, I'll go through Ervin's notes in more detail later. There's probably a flowchart somewhere with this little guy's name on it. Oh, on that note, we should give it a name. I'm thinking something simple yet refined. What do you think of Harvey?
Works for me.
Then it's unanimous. Okay, the three of us should get back to it. You, me, and Harvey have a case to solve.
Okay, so that was kind of cute. I must admit, I think I've only done Barrett's mission once before, ever.
Been an uptick in strongly
In a very long time. So, Town Hall.
Unless you're going to start shifting some cargo, I think you might want to clean that.
Our last head of security was a real hard ass. Now,
Boundary district isn't too far from here.
Okay, so I might be able to look up Ervin's hunting license here. Status approved. Okay.
Hopefully that public access computer is still working.
Yep.
So,
And Foundry District.
by the faceless Afro.
I knew I shouldn't have locked eyes with you.
You know that admin passcode we got from the cyber runner? I wonder if that will work here.
Let's give it a shot. Foundry terminals. Okay, so Yep. Separator gave us an admin. There we go. Search database. Vistas 2309. Inactive. H363.
If you thought it was hot out here, you should try working in the foundry.
Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Ervin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just a job, right? Well, at least we know where to keep looking, right? I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. We just won't know until we get there. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something out.
Diggy diggy hole. Okay, so different landing spot on the same planet. Okay.
Careful. This place was shuttered 20 years ago.
Passed outside.
Whoa, looks like they left a lot of stuff intact when they shuttered this place. I wonder if they were in a hurry or if it was just cheaper to replace it.
Argo did the same thing.
What was that?
Dead miner. Okay, we are going to search this place. Anything all useful? Well, anything reasonably useful. Catch the other side of the room here before we go on. Plushy parsec pooch. Well, let's get this. I still need to loot the rest of the place, but mine HC363 decommissioned. Helgi conducting an environmental impact study. It's incorporated in several upcoming land acquisition bids. Station Cavern Central Chamber. Memos. Decommissioned. Ervin's contract is over and no other predators or any wildlife have been found at the mine. It's a miracle. Oh, and this is bottom to top. So first year, full production, everything's good. Okay, Ervin's contract is over and the hunting is done. Soon after that, Helgi quits. And then the mine is decommissioned. Let's get that in the right order. And just Helgi and Ervin. Okay. Master lock here. We've got auto slot 1. Auto slot another one. That really simplifies the heck out of it. Especially when the inner rings are fairly easy. Listing terminals in mine. Helgi's research station. Unlocked.
Bingo.
Okay.
All right.
More locks.
Let's go find Ervin and Helgi's lab stations.
And a novice lock here. Okay, that one is there. And that one is boom, 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 and
that was fun.
Okay, Batista's Foreman computer. Foreman's log 1. It collapsed and stumbled on a nest. Continue drilling when it's been taken care of. Okay. We still have upstairs. Yeah, I saw the blue mark down below. Yeah, I wonder how far down this takes us. I probably should finish up above before I come down here. Okay, so That's not Ervin's station. That's back out to the lawyer. Okay, so we really do have to go down below next. Fine. Bangs wandering around down below. Aha! Ervin's computer. Archived memos. Experiment results. Not going to like to say.
It was the destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem here, and it had nothing to do with Ervin. This is it. This is what Ellie needs to see.
Okay, there's still search for evidence over there.
Lights are on down here at least.
What if these pests are the apex predator they were talking about?
Love it. Let's go.
Forgot the Barret has that duplication thing. But so far it doesn't look like we're in any danger. The high level ones just take a couple of bursts out of this gun. Spacesuit. Epic. Okay, mine studies. Ecosystem collapse. Near total collapse caused by the gases released by the mining process. Chemicals released by the mines are 95% possible. 95% responsible.
Seems like Helgi tried to do the right thing here.
Yep.
I'm sure Ellie would want to see this. He's citing numerous ethics violations dating back to before Earth's time, and Hephaestus just ignored him.
Sorry, Barret. I didn't give you as good a gun as I have. I don't think we really need to clear out the whole thing. We have picked up what I think may be all the evidence. I wonder if Helgi was the other, was the witness.
Messy.
Probably a better way out of here, but this will do. Okay, I guess we can just fast travel back at this point. Oh, can't travel. Enemies nearby, apparently. Yeah, some pests outside. Let's just head into the ship and go.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Enjoy Gagarin.
And my energy was apportioned the way I left it on the prison shuttle. No, wait, no, on the prototype. Spoiler shot. I had to move that one into place myself. That isn't the normal picture that goes in the album. That's a screen cap that
I have something for you.
Put in the right place. What you got
You
for
should
me?
check in with Ellie soon, after we visit Town Hall. Oh yeah, I do. You may as well have it now.
Ham and cheese sandwich. Oh, thank you, sir. I was getting a little hungry. So he suggests we go hit Town Hall first. We've already done the Town Hall thing.
I have to break up one more fight at Lizzie's. She and I are gonna have
So I'm just gonna head all the way
I
back
heard
up.
this story about a kid who was walking and he fell through the catwalks. They never found him.
Ellie! Hello?
Welcome back, detectives. Welcome back, you two. How was the trip to the mine?
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
Basically, or at least aggressively negligent. What you both found in that mine is remarkable. These documents show that the chemicals released by the mining process contaminated the ecology even before Ervin was tasked with removing the predators. And they also show that Helgi informed Hephaestus of the issue, and it was repeatedly ignored. And with that, I think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear, Ellie. Woo!
Yes, but it's still likely to lose. Because what we really need now is Helgi as our witness, and that is a problem. Helgi isn't an ideal witness at all. He was our star witness the first time, and he never showed up. Plus, he's got a reputation around town. After he quit, he went a bit weird.
I can handle a bit weird. I know the captain can too.
Clearly. But the judge might feel differently. It might be worth finding some character witnesses too while you're looking for him. Helgi's documents are nothing without him there in court, explaining them to the judge.
Does Helgi still live around here by any chance?
Sort of. He's, unpredictable, though. You're not wrong. In this town, Lizzie knows everybody and everything, it seems. Listen, if he refuses, then he refuses. Can't force him.
Yeah, we don't want to press him too hard. The last thing we need is him refuting what he wrote. This is going to take a light touch, but I think we can handle it.
Okay. Well, hold on, let me... need to fix something in OBS real quick. Sometimes the game just doesn't want you to move your mouse. I alt-tab and it grabs it right back. So let's start off by going and talking to Lizzie. I'm not sure why that was a Starborn option, though. I thought only came up if you'd done that quest
Security
before.
is usually good about keeping out strays, but keep your eyes open at night for dust devils and problems, okay?
Hey, Lizzie.
Looking for a drink? Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritz or whatever, you can hop right back on your ship to New Atlantis. Menu. You're funny. Ah, yes. The detectives. I heard about you.
A reputation already? I'm impressed.
Slow news day, I guess. I serve drinks here, friend.
We were told that you are a local crime...
We serve drinks here. Here's a list of our specials for today.
There's nothing on here.
Oh, that's strange. Here, let me fix that. Don't worry, it's just the one sale today.
Oh, right. Of course, it's a number. Here you go, Captain. All yours.
The service I provide is worth quite a lot. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but You do have a point.
And manipulation.
Huh. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. All right, all right. Consider it a favor. Sending the coordinates now.
Okay, I'm thinking if he's a drunk, she's not going to be the best person to vouch for his character.
See ya.
I'll come back if I can't think of something else.
Man, could I use a vacation?
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Ervin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Ervin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people? Then find the history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Ervin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies. He passed on. That's a kick in the pants, isn't it? Well, sorry for your loss and all that, but I can't bring back the dead or anything. So you can go now. Thanks.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Ervin's name.
Then Ervin should have showed up at the trial to defend it himself.
It's not just about Erv. This can't be the only time something like this has happened. Someone needs to hold this company accountable. That's why we'd like you to testify in court.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo. Ellie Yankton? But why? Ah, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
We're going to start right off with manipulation for 5.
Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it.
And diplomacy gets us another 3.
You might be right. Fine, you've convinced me. I'd be willing to testify on one condition. I want to know what happened to Ervin. Because when he disappeared, let's just say I had an epiphany. Hephaestus didn't need to say a word. That's when I knew the threats against me and my family were real.
Dr. Hawkson, it wasn't Hephaestus that took Ervin's life. It was the war. Ervin was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Then I am sorry for your loss. It won't change the past for either of us. But I will testify. And maybe, wherever Ervin is, you'll be glad that we can finally stick it to those assholes at Hephaestus.
Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Okay, so character witnesses. We have a bunch of them.
Gagarin was a one-industry city for a long time.
Let's talk to each one. Hopefully we will be able to judge. I think I've already decided that a bartender isn't the best person to be a character witness against somebody who's a drunk. Doctor.
I'm Dr. Keala. Are you a new patient? If you're a UC citizen, I can look you up, get your benefits processed once we've done a workup. Oh, well, hello right back at you. If you're ever in need of medical services, you just let me know. If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Hodgson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
Right. Give this a
That's
shot.
Unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Okay.
Thanks, Doc. He's already agreed to testify. We just need you to be there when the time comes. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
Okay, that's easy.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best. I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
Okay, so we have picked our character witness after interviewing just one of them. I don't know if that was the right one out of the three, or we should have tried the other ones, or if any of them will work.
I need witnesses to vouch for his character, though. Someone in security, maybe?
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi? Did he agree to testify?
Well, we've got good news and... well, that's it. Just more good news.
Okay. Does that mean he said yes?
Helga will testify, and Keala will be a good character witness. Yay.
Well, that is perfect. She's probably the best person to call on should Hephaestus decide to play dirty. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
The evidence you've gathered is impressive. It truly is.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I almost never say this, because I don't want to jinx it, but I think this case is a slam dunk.
Huzzah! That's what I like to hear.
I think we can do everything on our checklist. Clear Ervin of any wrongdoing, charge Hephaestus with the cover-up, and even restore Helgi, Dr. Hodgson's standing in the scientific community. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Ervin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private.
Let's talk here.
Wow, we actually did it! Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Ervin's name. I feel like... what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel. Come on, let's not ruin the moment. Although we did do a lot of walking, I bet I really am lighter. I'm feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help. That makes 2 of us. 3 if you count Harvey. And who wouldn't? He's practically family. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy. You know what? He just might. But it's probably best you chart the course. Harvey doesn't do well with things that require hands. We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely. Honestly, that was the best thing about traveling with Vasco for so long. He'd remember everything, so I didn't have to. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life. Is it? Well, I guess it is. You noticed that, huh? I suppose I should just keep going and get it all out of my system. It'll do me some good. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend. And the definition of that changes for everybody. If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion. I know I certainly am. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us.
Okay. I did not flirt with him ever. It still came up with the romance option. So I guess flirting is not necessary.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Now, mind if we get back to exploring this beautiful, mysterious universe with me, Captain?
We should catch up sometime. Later.
Okay. So we're ready to go back to absolute power. I'm going to end this recording. I'm going to start a new recording to actually do absolute power, which I was planning on doing this time. And I will see you in that one. There we go. We need to go back and continue our interrupted conversation with Estelle Vincent. I will see you then.